after an awful long time with a monthly reading for February 2022 for all you Libras. Now normally I do the air signs, I do the fire signs all separately, the water signs and the earth signs, but I've decided I'm going to have a look in depth with a few of the signs this time round. So apologies, I haven't been on for some time. I've had a few things like you all have happen, but my plan is to come back here and do monthly forecasts, as many as I can. So I'm going to delve straight in there with the tarot deck and see what's going on for you Libra. Okay, so the first card that actually jumped up is the Lovers card. So your life right now is influenced by the Lovers. So this might not resonate with you, or it might resonate with you. But I do feel when we're looking at this card, the 8 of Coins with it, and then we have the 4 of Cups with that, I do feel that this reading is see, the thing is our whole lives are influenced by our partners or our lack of partners or by how people have decided to come into our lives and how they treat us. And I do think that is why we're having this straight away. So, and as it is Valentine's coming up, what I do see there is somebody offering you their cup. This is somebody trying to come back into your life or into your head. Sometimes I do feel that there has been a huge disconnection across the board from, you know, a lot of the air signs. However, I do feel that when somebody is gone physically, energetically, it's important to cut the cords. There's no point getting rid of people, whether it's friends, whether it's relationships, whether it's even family members. There's no point getting rid of them out of your life, out of your space, if they're all going to still be in your head. So it's important to clear your energy, clear your space. I do feel, well, I'm going to see now what comes up here with the angel cards, and I will get back to the tarot cards. I'm going to try and fit a few romance cards in there as well. So we'll see what comes up. So yeah, like I said, clear your space. And I think you've been doing that, Libra. I think you've been clearing away the old to make way for the new. And that's all we can do, is clear what, you know, new energy, new opportunities, new people cannot come into our lives if we're hanging on to the past, if we're hanging on to the baggage from the past. And I think that's why a lot of people, they can't move on after a relationship ends, because they still hang on to it. And what if this and what if that? But the main thing is just to move on. I do feel though, with looking at these cards, that somebody is going to attempt to offer you their cup. And this could be somebody coming back and saying, let's work it out, let's try and work it out. But you've got Archangel Michael here, and he's saying, remember who you are. And that card means remember the love that you so freely give to people, because if you're watching this, then you're going to be spiritual or empathic or something. Then that means you have a big heart, and that means that you open the door to anyone, and you know, you help them. You want to help people, you want to mind people. And unfortunately, in this world that we're in, the kinder we are, the nicer we are to people, there's some people who just see that as a weakness, and they just want to use and walk all over you and hurt you. So that love that you have given away freely to others, it's now time to put that love onto yourself. So don't jump, guys, don't jump, you know. Take your time, mind yourself, keep yourself safe. I do feel with you, Libra, it's been not only a mental battle that you've been through, but a physical almost, or it felt physical. So you got into that fight, flight, or freeze mode. You know, like I've done that myself, especially after a recent death where I just froze. And then of course you want to fly away, and then you freeze, and you go through all these different stages, and it's time now to come down and know you are safe. Because I do feel very strongly that you've worked so hard with this card here. You have tried so hard to make ends meet, to make things better, to work things out in normal work life as well. And you were like, when is this going to end? It was like every time you fixed something or sorted something out, something else would pop up, and then something else, and something else. You didn't have time to stop, to breathe, to enjoy what you have already achieved. And so now you have that. You also have the Lovers card, which can be love coming in, but it can also be love coming into your life, like you starting to love life again. And of course, once your frequency and once you get rid of the toxicity in your life and clear your houses and clear your energy, then of course you can attract better. You can attract good into your life. You know, there's an awful lot to be said about manifestation, and it all comes from the mind. You see, when we're upset, when we're angry, when we're hurt, we try to calm ourselves down, our minds down with our minds, when what we should be doing is using our breath, just a slow deep breath to calm it down. So when you detach from life in general, whether it's work colleagues, work relationships, whether it's romantical, whether it's friendships, the most important thing that you have to do is to completely detach. I do feel like you've got the Chariot card there, being pulled in different directions for a while, but you're starting to feel it's coming together now. And fabulous, you've got the Victory card, Archangel Sandalphon. Now, Archangel Sandalphon was one of the angels that walked the earth as a human. And, sorry, that telly just turned itself on. So Archangel Sandalphon knows what it's like to walk, to be here, knows the struggles to do with work, that we need money to survive, knows the pain of loss, knows that we need things, material things, and all these things pile up on us, and it's okay to get angry, it's okay to lose the rag, but it's be careful that you don't allow life and all the letdowns that you've been through turn you hard. Because although you're a good person, I feel sometimes you're at the end of your tether. And I also feel that you made a decision to yourself that you're not going to be depressed. It's like you stood there and you said one day, I'm not going to be depressed anymore. Life is too short. I'm not going to allow myself to feel so low and bogged down anymore. And you need to stick with that. Stick with that. The worst thing any one of us air signs can do is sit there and overthink and overanalyze and because we're terrible for it, especially the air signs. Like, I'm a Gemini and I preach this and yet I still find myself in my head a lot of the time, although I'm learning to detach. And I do feel across the board there's been an awful lot of detachment, whether that's because we've been going through all these weird energies, but what you have here is you're rising above problems. So that's clarification that everything that you have come up against up until now is over. I will quickly look at the Romance Angel deck here, see what comes up for you, for those who are interested. And I'm sure you are, but it's about attracting the right people. Remember, Libra, when you are low, and we have been low, when we are grief-stricken, when we are sad, when things go wrong, our frequency drops, and then we attract low vibrational people to us. So it's so important to clear that space, clear that energy, and attract the right type of people to you. You've got to keep an open mind, okay? I haven't looked at these cards for a long time now. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Well, that's good. That's good. If that's for you, Libra. Just, sometimes we have this idea of what our soulmate is. Now, I don't believe we have one twin flame and all of that. What I believe is that we have soulmates. And they can teach us lessons, or they can, until we learn the lessons. And there is somebody out there who who will make you happy. And you've got free yourself. So free yourself. I mean, you have a unicorn there that's trapped. It's time to take back control of your life, and you've done that. So remember, Libra, let go of the past as much as you can. Finances and career are also changing. So your finances are also, and that's popped up as well. Because that is also, you know, like I said there, if you're struggling with money, that's going to lower down your vibrational, and that's going to affect all your relationships, all your friendships, everything in your life. If you don't know where you are financially, if you don't know if you have a job or how you're going to pay next month's rent or mortgage or whatever the case may be, that's going to pile on pressure. And although you can keep going and keep smiling and keep saying everything is okay, it's gonna pile in on top of you. And you've been told to trust. Trust that the right person will find their way to you once your vibrations are up. So I've rabbited on now for 11 minutes. So I just want to add in there boundaries. Keep your boundaries up. Keep loving yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. Focus on you. That love that you freely give to others, to friends, to lovers, to family even. Make sure you keep some of that for yourself. Anyway, I will be back, I say, at the end of this month, well, the beginning of March, for another monthly reading. So for now, take care of yourselves and God bless.